here we go. Welcome everyone back to WolfQuest. We are here with Hurricane and Rosebud 31M, who is her potential mate. We should probably get names up for that too. Oh goodness, the the tutorial tooltips here. Oh, hello, Crazy. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, so for anybody who missed this, I am on a new computer, so a lot of things are showing up for the first time on WolfQuest. I get a lot of tutorial tips because of that. We should probably do some hunting too. Oh yeah, we've got scent view. We're getting all the tutorial tips because because I haven't seen them on this computer yet. So I think I was gonna look. I want to see, nobody's injured right now. I just wanted to make sure that that's all good. Oh, we got some mule deer. We should probably do some hunting. Oh my goodness! Oh yeah, sometimes the tooltips are a little bit off. Also, hello and welcome everybody who's just hopping in. We are back with Hurricane and Rosebud 31M, who's potentially going to be her mate. We will see. We gotta see how these guys do when they're actually in action. Did I run past the elk scent? I did indeed. Okay. What do you mean? Oh, the elk, I guess, went up this way. Well, where were all those mixed scents coming from then? Oh, they're right off to the side here. I didn't even see them. Hey, things are going pretty good. I am chilling out on Wednesday. We had had to have some fire alarms checked today, so thankfully that all finished up before stream time. But yeah, Evie's such a weird cat. She was absolutely fine with the fire alarms in the building getting tested. She just did not care. But then somebody came by with a lawnmower not long after that, and she ran and hid in the closet. And so I'm like, I'm still not sure how to process the kind of things that scare her or not. Oh yeah, Rosebud is hurt for some reason too. We never figured that one out. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what kinds of things it is, like how I don't know. Most of my cats have hated like smoke alarms and stuff, so Evie's kind of an odd one. Oh my goodness. Hey, hi cat lover, thanks for joining us. I will be a little slow to keep up with chat, by the way, because I am hunting as well, and we did get our video going. I always have to check and make sure that I've got... Ooh, this one's really low. Okay. I also have to check and make sure... Oh, Rosebud's jumping right in. Look at him go. He is a little bit of an older, more experienced wolf. He's 2 years older than Hurricane, so he's definitely got some experience under his belt, and I don't know why it's chugging a tiny bit right now. I still have some slightly suboptimal things about my setup, so it might just be that. Hopefully it's not too bad on stream for you guys. Oh, well, thank you for joining us, but yeah, oh, we didn't quite finish. Oh my goodness. Okay, how much health do you have? Well, thank you for joining us nonetheless. Oh goodness. Well, Rosebud finished it. That was an unfortunate final bite. Well, at least it's on Amma's Mountain and we've got the chance to rest it off. Goodness. But yeah, no, I feel that there's too many options, too many good options of people to watch. Oh my goodness. Yeah, really did. Really just whacked me right in the face there. Gotten quite a few injuries, it seems like. And I think... Yeah, we've got an injury, but Rosebud is fine. I guess we can check on the badge. Yeah, definitely. He definitely seems like he's got some good experience. He's also got an NPC coat, and he does have a little notched ear, I've just realized. Trying to zoom in there. Be thinking about what names you guys might want to send in for him, too. In fact, we should potentially open those up if they're not already. I don't know if we have them running or not. I forgot to check before stream. Yeah, this is a really pretty one. I have not seen it before. Wait, we should mark that carcass. We can howl to do that now. How long has that been in the game? And yet I still forget that it's a thing. Oh, and there's a fox. Okay. Hello, welcome to the stream, everyone. Ooh, that's a good name. We got some good names coming in. Oh, he's growling too. Oh, off he goes. Yeah, I think mate name should be open now. Also, whoa, welcome everybody. A lot of people just joined. We got people hopping in waves here. Oh, goodness. I don't know what to do if we get duplicate names. I don't actually know. I don't think that's ever happened before. I don't think that's happened before today. Yeah, you can probably just DM Rain then if you want to change that. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Sometimes when you play, the mom smacks you as soon as you get the brain down, running the calf. Oh yeah, no. Yep, that can happen too. I've had, like, the injury system. It's not like I think they implemented it very well. I actually remember like wanting a system like this in old school WolfQuest and thinking it'd be the coolest thing. So I'm honestly really hyped that they added it, even though it adds a new challenge. I think they executed it really well. But sometimes you really do just get that bad RNG, and it's not usually too terrible when it's just a minor injury, but it really can get you sometimes. All right. Yeah, we might have the, might have one name that's a little bit popular. Also, hello, thank you for joining us. We're gonna probably sleep. We've got, goodness, the names are just pouring in. Everybody has latched onto a theme, and I love it. You guys have really decided this is the theme that we're going for. And it fits. It definitely does fit. But let's go ahead. I think we'll actually sleep, probably. Most likely here. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and sleep. We're not super tired, but especially with an injury, I think it's going to be a good idea. Let's see. Just have to make sure my stream is looking good. I'm always paranoid now because this system, I love it, but it has its quirks and I'm not used to them yet. Like, I don't know, trying to learn to use a new computer, it always does strange things, and I'm so used to the strange things that the old computer did that I could predict and knew what it needed, that, like, I'm still figuring out how this one goes, so I'm always a little jumpy and, like, looking over to make sure it's working right and all. We'll see. Oh, and it's still dark. Okay, it's almost dawn. We'll sleep a little bit longer. Oh, and that's our injury healed. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so on Amethyst Mountain, injuries are generally not that bad. It looks like Rosebud is healed up too. Hello, buddy. Oh, you're so sweet. He looks so fluffy. Like, my gosh. He looks so incredibly fluffy. I don't know if that's just the coat or what. Is this dispersal wolves that I'm smelling? Oh, no, it's you. Let's not stick around. Never mind. I think that's a wolf over there. That might be that Pahaska dispersal we've been smelling, potentially. I don't know who it is. We don't really need to worry about it right now. But yeah, how are we feeling about this guy so far? I've been feeling pretty good. I think he did pretty well during that hunt there. Oh no! Yeah, some cats just love to throw things off of desks, but it's not so good when it's important things. Has the star moved? Do you mean like the star to go to Slough Creek? That shows up over here usually. We'll see when we get it in this one if it does or not. I assume that's what you mean. I'm not sure. I haven't... It seems like it was in the last place. It seemed like it was in the same place the last time I've seen it, but we'll see. Oh, goodness. Goodness, yeah, cats. Some cats enjoy causing a little bit of chaos sometimes. They like to be chaotic little creatures. Yes, so we've got mate names open in this. I believe they're at 1,000 right now. And 1 per person. Okay. Yeah, it's been a bit since we've seen those settings. We're gonna have to do a pack name at some point too, so definitely be thinking of that. Also, important announcement, we're going to be doing our first WolfQuest community event, which is where we do basically a community multiplayer session. So this is open to members of the supporter Discord, which is also a new thing. So if you guys are subbed here on Twitch, whether it's Prime or non-Prime subs, you guys have access to that, provided you're over the age of 13. If you're a member of the Patreon, you also have access to it, and if you're a channel member on YouTube, you'll have access to it. So if you're in that server for supporters, then we're going to be running a community event in it where you'll have the potential chance to get in and play a multiplayer session on Amethyst Mountain. Now that said, there's only 8 people allowed in a multiplayer game, so depending on how many people we get, some people might be spectators. We'll see. It'll depend. Well, it depends on how much interest there is. But that's something that's going to be coming up hopefully on the 15th, but that's a temporary date for now. We don't know for sure. It's what we're looking at the moment. But we're going to be shooting for that if we can, about an hour after the stream, provided the schedule stays the same. Is this? That was the Hoska dispersal. Okay, I'm like looking for the elk herd and I'm not smelling anything. We might have to go further up. Yeah, I will be trying to stream it into the server voice chat for anyone who can't. What is going on up there? Oh, it's coyotes. Oh, they're all... Oh, there's wolves chasing coyotes is what it was. Okay. But yeah. Let's go after a mule deer, actually. There are some here. Yeah, I'll be trying to stream it, hopefully. I've never done that and recorded at the same time. Or, yeah, I've never done that and recording at the same time, so we'll see if it works, but I'll be trying to stream it into the Discord server if we can. There is also an elk herd over that way, I did just see. So, hopefully, even if you're not able to make it in the game, you'll still be able to spectate, but that is a thing that's going to be coming up in the near future, and I'm excited to get to finally do this. We've been talking about it for a while here. So what it is there's going to be, so for those of you guys who may have missed it, we got some new folks hopping in. Welcome, by the way. You know what? I've changed my mind. I don't care about hunting mule deer. We're gonna hunt the elk. I don't feel like running them down right now. But we're gonna be having our first WolfQuest community event, so that's open to everyone in the supporter Discord. So if you're subbed here on Twitch through Prime or with a normal sub, or if you're a member of the Patreon, or if you're a member of the YouTube channel memberships, you'll have access to that server if you're over... Oh, these are bull elk. Never mind. Oh, those are wolves. Never mind. Why are you chasing me, you heckers? What do you want? Do you want to fight? Because I'll fight. Yeah, you better not. Okay, let's find that elk herd. But yeah, so we're going to be doing a community event with members of the supporter Discord, where you'll have the potential chance to play WolfQuest, space permitting, because only 8 people can fit in a WolfQuest game at once. There's the normal herd, okay. But yeah, well, we'll be doing that in the near future. Hopefully on the 15th. Again, that's not a for sure set in stone date, but it's the one we're currently looking at. Yes, leaning towards 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We're not 100% sure, but I'll have more info on that in the near future. There's also a community post announcement on JayPlays on YouTube. Oh my goodness, you've gone down. We probably could actually... Why did I lock onto that? No! Oh, you're still pretty strong. Never mind, actually. We could go after an adult. We probably should do that because we're gonna have to... but now that we have a mate that's not as big, well, not a mate, but now that we're recording, it's not as big of a deal. Yeah, stranger wolves interrupting, as they often do. Yeah, mule deer are definitely not as good of a prey source since the speed got buffed. They can be for the right wolf, but Hurricane only has -1 speed, so that's not going to be the best for her. That's definitely probably not going to be her prey of choice. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, stranger wolves are very, very good at interrupting. They just know exactly where you don't want them to be, it definitely feels like. Alright, let's head this way. I'm letting my stamina come back here. We are playing on challenging, by the way. There is a sub goal in the... It should be visible in the video, I think. There is a sub goal for if we want to make it more difficult and play her next litter on accurate. Speaking of interrupting stranger wolves, hello, wolf territory. But yeah... if you want to make this more difficult, we do have a sub goal for that to set it to accurate, but for now we're playing on challenging. Alright, let's see. Ooh, we've got some more mule deer there. Okay, whoa. Oh, oh, I keep latching onto the wrong... Ow. Keep latching onto the wrong elk. Oh, goodness, Rosebud's going after the calf. You know what? That's fair at this point, honestly. Whoa, chaos is happening. Okay. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh no, you're good. I'm glad to see you back in stream. This is a pretty strong elk calf. I'm being very indecisive here. But yeah, we did take about a month and a half off of streaming because for anybody who missed that, I have actually moved. I moved cross country from California to Wisconsin. So I'm in Wisconsin now, and that's been going pretty well. But that was a lot of setup. That took a lot to figure out, and I was on the road or packed and didn't have access to my computer, so I took about a month and a half off of streaming through those various times just to give myself some time to get settled. Nope, that's not Stranger Wolf music. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, Hurricane does have negative speed, I remembered. Alright, let's see. And yeah, definitely, please don't neglect your real life stuff in favor of coming to a stream or an event or any of that. Like, real life always comes first. That's something I've always said on this channel. It's something I'm going to continue to say and uphold both for myself and for y'all. Like, I don't want anybody to put aside important things in real life to be here or feel bad because you couldn't be here because of important real life stuff. Like, no, it's not the end of the world, it's a stream. It's not, if you miss it, it still goes up on YouTube. You're not missing out on anything exclusive, and it doesn't take precedence over whatever you need to do in your real life. Hurricane stats, I'll show them again here. I showed them a minute ago. Oops. +1 strength, -1 speed, and the rest is neutral. So she's stronger, but, yeah, not quite so swift. Alright, let's see. Trying to get my stamina back up. Trying to get my darn stamina up. Yeah, the multiplayer session too, we are planning on recording it. There will not be in-game chat. Oh, right, the tooltips moved. That's not good. Oh, no. Oh my goodness, I almost got run over by a mule deer. But yeah, we're planning on not having in-game chat. Everything will go up on YouTube though, or at least the highlights from it will. It's gonna be edited down. So, you will still be able to watch it afterwards. Heck off. Who's behind me? I'm hunting, leave me alone. We are very deep in Stranger Wolf territory. I genuinely cannot be bothered right now. I just want to hunt the elk. We might have to turn around and chase some fool off, though. Oh, we got a leg wound. Okay. Well, speed's already low. Who is it who is attacking us right now? Oh, here. Okay. Y'all should leave. Y'all should leave. I'm in the middle of a hunt. Leave me alone. Oh, you're very injured. You are very injured. You know? No. No. Wait, how did you manage to grab me? That doesn't make any sense. Cease this. Cease this heckery. Interrupting stranger wolves again. No. I'm at the point where I am not going to stand for this. We are midway through a very good hunt. It is no longer a good hunt thanks to y'all. You ain't doing this. Get. Alright, let's get back to our hunt, honey. Yeah, Hurricane does have a really pretty coat. I think this is the original black. It's not the NPC version of it, but it is quite a pretty coat. Okay, who are we hunting? Not you. Not you. Who was it? One of the elk further up, I think. Was it you? It's you. Okay, never mind. So we both have minor injuries. Nobody has a major injury right now. Yeah, when you're in Stranger Wolf territory, it definitely does have a bit of a chase vibe, as it should. Goodness. Alright, hello, can I bite? I think he went for the neck bite at the same time I did. Alright, nobody's super low on health. We are getting to the point where we could take a major injury, though, so I should probably be more careful than I am being, because if our luck decides to not be good, then we could get a major injury from this. I kind of don't think we will, but, like, I'm gonna say that, and immediately it's gonna happen. So, yeah, oh, stay out of the way, though. She's very low. It's not worth giving up the hunt for the sake of this, and I don't want to ask Rosebud to do everything, because he's also a little bit low and injured. So, we just gotta be kind of careful. Okay, she's most of the way down. This elk had better not trample damage, I heckin' swear. Alright, we're good, we're good. So we'll probably eat and leave. We have minor injuries, but we don't have any major injuries right now. That's a pretty good hunt, though. Apart from the stranger wolves, these two have been doing pretty well. They've had some bad luck with the injuries, but not too terrible. Yeah, NPC version's name. The NPC version's name is Eyebrows, is it? I've not seen it. Oh my goodness, yeah, you missed the interrupting stranger wolves, but that's about it. Also, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We currently have mate names open for Rosebud31M, because everybody's pretty much been liking him so far, so we'll see. I don't know when the courtship's gonna finish, probably pretty soon here. Yeah, he seems like a good lad to me. Is that a coyote? That's a coyote. I think Hurricane is usually a fairly chill wolf. Oh my goodness, I love how y'all just, like, went for the same theme. You all just picked the theme and went for it. It's very, very good. We're all on the same page with that. Oh, I guess we unclaimed that territory hex right next to their rendezvous site, too. But yeah, I'm gonna leave with this guy. We're gonna get out and we'll finish the courtship there, and start voting on names. Because I think everybody likes him. I think Hurricane likes him. Hurricane, though, what I was saying is she is pretty chill. But there does come a point when she just... if she's bothered, then she kind of, then she'll take a little bit more pro-action, I guess. She'll get a little bit more feisty. Oh my goodness, yeah, he does seem like a good mate. I like him so far. If you scroll back through chat, you should be able to see the suggestions there. And then, okay, Rain has put them in chat. Thank you, Rain. I was gonna go through those in a little bit. Yeah, you guys really picked names all on the same theme. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, you're right. Okay, I forgot that only I can scroll back to see chat. Thank you for that. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Twitch chat yeets it. I see, the mod view does not yeet it, so sometimes I forget that that's what people see. Oh, goodness. Well, no worries. I hope you enjoy your vacation, nevertheless. Oh my goodness. That's a dangerous suggestion, Rocky. That's a dangerous suggestion, considering some of the wolves on the main channel. I love it. If you guys want to go for it, I'm down to go for it, but we're going to create so much havoc if we do that for generations to come. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your vacation, don't worry. All these will be going up on the JayPlays 2 channel. We're catching up with a few of Puma's episodes, but then I'm going to start putting up Hurricanes, and they'll be running a little bit behind. I'm going to try to get it so that all the streams will air before the next stream happens so that people can catch up more easily, but they are also available on Twitch if you want to see the ones you've missed. Yeah, we've had... oh, goodness gracious. Technically, we've had 2 Tempests. There's a Tempest in the Wayfinders pack, but there's also a Tempest in the Elements pack, which would be hilarious because his mate is also Hurricane, which is totally separate from this Hurricane. So there's a potential for real chaos here, which I'm all for. I let you guys reuse names here on the channel, but my gosh... we're never gonna be free of the confusion. It's the dangerous thing. I'm leaving how much chaos you guys want in your hands. The decision is yours. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to encourage you, but I'm not going to stop you. It's whatever the people vote for. That's kind of the approach that I take with this, is unless intervention needs to be had, I'm leaving it in the hands of the people. We have democracy here in this stream. We have much democracy here. Chat has too much power. It would be less fun if chat didn't have a little bit of power, though. Like, that's one of the things that I think is so entertaining about streams, is you guys do have the chance to weigh in and cause some chaos. I would at some point, and I think we have to do a normal run before we could do this because it's going to be too chaotic. I would love, though, to do a crowd control run, probably for Minecraft, because that would be bonkers. But I at some point, and again, it totally depends on my streaming schedule, which is kind of full right now, I would love to play through Minecraft Hardcore and try to beat the game. And I would love to then try to beat the game with crowd control, because that would be utter chaos. I think it would be fun chaos, but it sure would be chaos. Maybe a wolf named Chaos. You guys are welcome to submit that as a name. I've had a personal wolf named Chaos, but I believe it or not, I don't think that name has actually been used yet. As far as I'm aware. I don't know, we have like 300 wolves. I've reused names in other series by accident before because of just how many of them we have. But hey, we finished courtship. So, this wolf is impressed with your strength and hunting skills, willing to be your mate. Have a feeling I know what you guys are gonna say, but just to confirm how we vibe in with him, we want to pick Rosebud 31M, or do we want to try someone else here? Alright. Oh yeah, I think it's 1,000, or, oh, bits. If you want to submit a name with bits, it's 100, yeah. Oh, yo! Thank you for the bits, and hey, we get to test the bits alert, too. I think that's the first time I've had that. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, it's 100 bits or 1,000 channel points. Yeah, crowd control is basically a mod where people can spend bits to cause effects to happen in games. So like for Minecraft, you could spawn a creeper on my face, and I would have to suffer the consequences of it. Would be what it would have to be. So, is the animation Hurricane? The animation is Hurricane's dad, Frodo. We don't actually have anything for Hurricane yet. I'll have to change that at some point. I want to continue fleshing this out with different animations. Because right now we have Peregrine is the sub alert, Frodo is the bits alert, and Puma is the stream starting screen wolf. So I'm gonna start eventually branching out into having different animations just whenever I can get around to drawing it. Just kind of drop your thought. Oh, Rain did put up a poll. Never mind, then vote in the poll that Rain put up. Goodness. Yeah, I definitely, crowd control is one of the things that's on my list of I would like to do this. It's just a question of time. We are doing a poll. There is one running. You might have to refresh again. Everyone's unanimous. Oh my goodness, is it actually? We will see here in a second. Alright, hold on. Gotta move in my chair. It's actually kind of warm today, but like kind of warm is incredibly relative, all things considered. Like it's, what even is the weather here? The weather here is about 75 degrees. It's a little bit warmer in here because I haven't been running my air conditioner. It's literally is unanimous. You were not joking. Okay, alright, we'll go ahead and say yes. Now, as for his name, let me set up some more polls because, let's see. Okay. That was second choice. Alright, what are all the names we've gotten? I think we're gonna have to do 2 polls, I think. Oh, why is it telling me that this is Twitch? This has been a setting for literally forever. Why is this marked as new? Is it because I've not done this on this computer yet? Alright, let's see. Oh goodness, I think we set this to this. Alright, this is gonna be like a 3-parter poll, so buckle up. In fact, let me, whoa, goodness, cease this. I need my, where the frick did they go? I've lost everything. I don't remember where anything is. I've been away for too long. I had to get reused to everything. No. Alright, let me go ahead. I'm also going to close names. Okay, yes, I'm just getting the tutorials on Twitch as well. Twitch, I've been here for 1.5 years. I know what I'm doing. No. Alright, we need this one. I want to do this. Yeeg. There's many buttons to press here. Alright, I'm going... Okay, we've already got them paused. Thank you for that. Alright. Let's see. I do this. Okay. Bear with me. This is technical issues. Alright. So, let's see. Alright. We've got quite a few names here. So we're gonna have to take a little bit to go through them. All right, and that was okay. All right, goodness gracious. All right, and if you do not see your name in this poll and you submitted one, it's probably going to be in the next one because we have, goodness gracious, we've got a lot. All right, I'm gonna start this poll. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 polls because we've got quite a few names here. All right. But yeah, I definitely appreciate that a little warm here is like 75 degrees and not 110 because in California it regularly got so bad that I would have to postpone videos and stuff. Or like you guys were here when we had to stream at like, well, some of you guys probably were here when we had to stream at like 10 o'clock at night because it was too hot for me to turn off my air conditioner in the middle of the day. So it's definitely preferable. That is, there's no doubt about that. But it's a little bit warm in here, just a tiny bit. Twitch is chaotic neutral, honestly. I think Twitch is chaotic neutral, and depending on how it feels per day, can lean chaotic good or chaotic evil. Crowd control Twitch tends to lean chaotic evil from what I've seen, which is perfect. Okay, so the part 1 name is gonna be Cyclone. I'm not surprised because that's the one that got doubled up on. Part 2 then, so we've got 11 names, I think, so I'm just gonna do 5, 5, and then the winners plus the last one. All right. Okay. Okay. Alright. You guys really just went all in on the theme. And I love it. I didn't even ask for a theme, you just did this. You did this all on your own. And I love it. Alright, part 2. So we've got Cyclone. We have Cyclone as our first one. We have 11 names, so yeah, I'll just toss the last one that we got in the final poll there. Oh, okay, I'll fix that. Yes, I see the names here. Are we having a lot of vote points? Try not to overuse the vote points, guys. There's no... See, the problem with vote points is either I make them unusably expensive or, like, somebody spams them. It's the only thing with that. Okay. Stream's fine. That's good. Okay. It looks okay on my end. Oh, traveling Wi-Fi is hard, though. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Calamari. I know how that is. That's really, really hot. The heat index is 104 degrees. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have so much sympathy for y'all. I know how that is. That was my whole growing up. Alright, okay. So, we have Cyclone, we have Monsoon. Let me go ahead and we'll do a new poll. The last poll, y'all. Cyclone, Monsoon, and our final name is Typhoon. Alright, here we go. Final poll for the final name. Let's see. No buffer. Oh dear, okay. Yep, California's hot. It really do be. And this has been like it's actually been a cooler year where I lived in California. And by cooler, I mean that it's been 100, not 110. Also, welcome everybody who's just jumping in. We're naming our new mate here. He's Rosebud31M. We're going to be going ahead and giving him a name, so we're voting in that final poll there. Okay. Let's see. I'm sorry that the Wi-Fi's not cooperating. Okay, just about done. We've got our last names here, and we'll see what his final name is gonna be. Yeah, I'm sure some of these names are gonna be reused for pups or pack names or whatever you guys end up thinking here, so... Capitalism is steamrolling democracy, oh no! Oh my goodness, wow, okay. So it looks like Typhoon is going to be the winner of this one. All right. A very fitting name. I think all but possibly one of these were storm themed, and I'm not sure that that one wasn't. It's just not one I recognized as being storm themed. So here we go. Yeah, we might have to readjust some of those numbers because I don't remember what they were, and I might have set them below. But thank you to everybody who used bits or channel points there. Oh my goodness. All right, we've got a family snapshot and skip tips. All right, some of you guys were asking me about the star. The star is here, so I think it's in the same, yeah, it's in the same place it's ever been. Okay, but yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah, we've got a lot of people here. We've had a lot of people since we came back, so I don't know if that's just people remembering that I stream now because I've been talking about it, or if we've got new folks popping in. Whatever the case, welcome to everyone. I'm glad you guys are here. Enjoy your lunch to those of you guys who are popping out. We're gonna head down to Slough Creek here. And, yes, we're tired, but I'm just gonna run down there. We will load over there, I think. So be thinking about pack name, too. We're probably not gonna get there today, but possibly next, or not possibly, next time we definitely should. So you guys have one more time to make my life harder by reaching that sub goal. And we'll play on accurate if that's the case. So, one more week to make that, or not one more week. We'll be back on Friday. We stream twice a week. I haven't gotten my brain back together since I've gotten set up here. Yeah, I have to get used to the whole new streaming schedule and new time as well. I think one of the hardest things about this has been the time change because I'm used to being in Pacific time. I guess there's dispersals right back there. I'm used to being in Pacific time, and that meant that I never had to subtract from my time zone for, like, anybody. I didn't know anybody whose time zone was earlier than mine. Now I have to both keep in mind people in time zones ahead of me and time zones behind me, so whenever I'm trying to math something, I'm always like, oh gosh, what time zones are everybody in? Goodness. Oh no, I'm sorry. Trying to have Wi-Fi while traveling is definitely rough. Did Typhoon just teleport? I did not see it happen. Feel free to clip it. It's... I don't know. Sometimes there's just a little bit of lag, I think. But yeah, here's hoping. He's definitely a good hunter. Hopefully he will be a good dad as well. Oh my gosh. Were you... Yeah, I don't know what I would have done if Tempest had won. Like, it would have been chaos. It would have been chaos of a variety. There's a boot. There's a boot. I think we've found the boot before. No, how do I get the boot? I think Blaze found the boot, if I'm not mistaken. There's a boot. There's a boot. But goodness, yeah, it would have been its own brand of chaos, that is for sure. Hello? Bears? No, not today. Ain't hecking with this today. Here's a question, y'all. Do we want to play by the rules that we have in the main series of not leaving Amethyst Mountain until injuries heal? Because I do suspect that all that's going to take is a good nap, but those are kind of the established rules that I have on the main channel, and I don't know if you guys care about them or not. Yeah, no, so that's exactly what I was just talking about, Campbell. I think you had the same idea at the same time. So, do we care about that for this, or do we think just keep going? Because I will sleep if need be. Yes, you hate those rules. Oh boy. Let's see. Just put thoughts in chat. We'll just kind of do it unofficially. All right. Keep going. Keep going. Let's just go. That's fair. Oh, okay. We do have an official poll. All right. It'll probably be done by about the time it takes to get over there. Okay. Thanks, Rain. Let's see. Wait until injury's healed. The reason that I set that rule is because it would be it's mostly for Slough Creek. Amethyst Mountain is the one that it doesn't matter as much. For Slough Creek, it makes it easier to kind of just cop out of an injury. And I personally don't like playing as if, like, that's something that was always hard with the territory too, is you could kind of just let it go to heck. or you could kind of just ignore certain things in the game, or ignore injuries, play as if they didn't exist if you didn't ever have to worry about healing them, I guess. So that's kind of why I was trying to avoid with setting those rules for myself, but there are a lot of cases when they can be a little bit arbitrary. Like, I'm hoping with Saga that's something that'll fix it, because it'll handle more of the skipping and stuff on its own, or either you'll be playing through it entirely. But whatever the case may be, okay, heck 'em and go, alright, sure. That's kind of what it is. That's kind of what it is with, that's kind of my reasoning for having those rules on the main channel, but there are definitely times when they're more of a nuisance than anything else. Bears again. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of the thing, is with names, we do, and trying to balance those numbers is an eternal struggle. But yeah, we turn off for major decisions like this. We generally turn off bit and channel point votings. So yeah, it definitely does better things in Slough Creek than it does in Amethyst Mountain. Amethyst Mountain, the injuries are kind of like a prelude, kind of a taste of what's to come, I guess. So all right, we'll just head over. I still have this boot, stinky, smelly boot. We're just running with the boot. And here we go. All right, let's go and see. We've got about 15 minutes, so we're not going to finish Mark Territory today, most likely here. But we will vote on where we're going to go. So when this loads in, I'll give you guys the chance for that. Yeah. Typhoon's a bit slow, so is Hurricane, definitely. We'll see. We got a nice picture of elk here. So that is something that some of you guys have pointed out, and I have to kind of think about how I feel about it, because with our original rules, we did get to finish out if we had a sickness at 20 pounds. In fact, I'm going to start a poll really quickly, and then I'll talk more about that while we're doing the poll. So basically, let's continue. So, as always, northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest, and then central's right in the middle there. Those are your options for where should we make our territory. Where should we put territory? Oops. Let's see. Oops. Alright. So you guys can vote on that. So that is something that was not an inconsistency until we started playing, until the injury update came out and we started playing by this rules. Originally, I would finish out at 20 pounds even when we had a sickness, but that's something I'm undecided on now, because it is more in keeping with our injury rules to wait for a sickness to resolve as well, but sicknesses are also kind of difficult and hecky things to deal with the current game, so that's kind of where the source of my conflict comes from. Again, it's something that I think will be a moot point when Saga gets here, but we don't know when Saga's gonna get here. It might be a bit yet. So that's kind of my thinking on that. I don't know what you guys' take is on it, and I probably is something I should ask on the actual channel at some point, but it's also something that I've kind of wondered how much of a difference it's truly going to make leading up to Saga or not. I don't know. It's hard to gauge because we don't know when Saga's coming out. You guys have the chance to vote on where we're gonna go. So you guys will get to pick where we're heading out. Okay, northwest. All right, so we're gonna be heading up to this area around here by Grassy Plateau. You avoid the western side of the map due to the marshy floods. I think that is why we end up on it in the central to eastern side of it most of the time, because this area is just absolute heck to traverse. Let's invade Crevice Lake. Heck yeah. Let's go bother them. Where's the bison? There's the bison. Hello, Typhoon. He's trying to follow us. Oh, I'm sorry, the Wi-Fi's been rough. Yeah, that is hard about traveling. Yeah, that's something that's difficult. Like, again, I know what the team is going for with the sickness system. The real trouble with trying to make a game that's based in realism is that either you make, well, or making a game in general, either you base everything off heavy RNG, or it's skill-based. There's really not an in-between. The problem is, the more you lean into skill-based, that kind of toes away from realism, because real wolves do have a high mortality rate. And so it becomes very easy to have people who just win at it. So the sickness system is kind of more of an equalizer, I guess, is sort of the way that I see it. It puts people more on equal footing. If somebody has a huge litter with a lot of the pups surviving, there's more chance that some of them won't survive due to pure skill alone. But that's also incredibly frustrating when it feels like there's nothing you can do about it, and there's no real way of handling the illness system from a skill perspective when a lot of the rest of it is skill-based, if that makes sense. So that's kind of the eternal dilemma of the sickness system, is how do you handle that? And, you know, it's a difficult system to perfect, because I very much heavily prefer skill-based games that don't have, I guess, that just pure RNG. But the problem is, and I'm not saying this to brag, I'm saying this based off of past experiences and just my track record in this game as a whole, I'm pretty darn good at WolfQuest. So that means that unless either the threats have to scale up and get harder, which is not fair to everyone, because there's people who don't like that as much, there's people who don't like having the game be super hard mode, and there's only so much you can scale that where it doesn't start to affect easy mode too. I think the difficulty curve of the game right now is a pretty decent balance. However, it is a game that I'm pretty good at. And so you have players on the upper end of the skill scale that just then don't lose pups. It just doesn't happen, and then the tension mostly gets lost from the game if you start to feel like you're unshakable. So then what do? Well, an RNG system isn't skill-based. You can still be affected by it, but at the same time, it can start to feel a little unfair. So it's a big dilemma. They're trying to deal with a big dilemma. So I do have a lot of sympathy for the team in trying to deal with this and trying to figure it out, because game design is heckin' hard. And I think they're doing the best that they know how with it. But it is a difficult system, because if you lean more heavily into RNG, it upsets people who like skill-based stuff, or who already feel like the current difficulty of the game is something that is difficult for them, and or suitably challenging, perhaps I should say. But if you don't do that, then you have those people who are going to continue to succeed at an extremely high rate, I guess. I don't know. Puma had like 37 pups, I think, by the end of it. Was it 37 or was it 41? And a lot of, like, the more than 80% of them survived, I'm pretty sure. So it's a struggle. It's a struggle to try to balance, and especially when you're throwing realism into the mix. This is just kind of my take on the situation from having been someone who dabbles in game design as well. This is kind of how I'm perceiving the situation. So it's a tough thing to do well. Oh, I guess we can't pee again. So yeah, I think they've done a pretty decent job trying to figure it out. Especially in honestly, I think like the sickness system is one of the biggest areas I've seen get complaints, and I think that's because a lot of the rest of the game does work so well together. They've done an incredible job of balancing realism and gameplay as a whole, because if you lean too heavily into realism, then it's not fun to play, but if you lean too heavily into gameplay, you lose the realism. So it's a tough balancing act, is what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, we're gonna have a stream series of all gray coat pups. You're right. All of Puma's pups had black coats because of the genetic anomaly that she was. Oh, yeah. That's that is fair. Yeah, I think Crevice Lake was the first pack that we lost pups to as well. Oh, hello Raven here, and Coyotes. I think they were I think it was Crevice Lake was it Crevice Lake or was it Prospect Peak who killed one of Peregrine's pups? I think it was Crevice Lake, but I'm not sure. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, and again, when I talk about a skill curve, there's absolutely, how do I put it? being more or less skilled at a game shouldn't really matter that much unless you're playing esports. The main thing is if it starts to impact your enjoyment of a game. If you're playing a game, whether you're playing excellently or whether you're playing averagely or whether you're playing poorly, shouldn't matter if you're having fun, unless you're doing like an esports tournament or something like that where you've got a competition or whatever. The biggest thing is, and even then, the biggest thing is having fun. So if you're enjoying the way you're playing the game, you're enjoying the way you're playing the game. But it's complicated. There's a lot of factors to keep in mind, and that's, I do have a tremendous amount of respect for the WolfQuest team in trying to figure it all out, because it's not easy. Goodness. Okay, if Hurricane starts having all black coated pups, I'm gonna lose my mind, because it shouldn't be genetically possible for her to have any. It says right here, her genetics are double gray, and I'm pretty sure his are too, so if she starts having black coated pups, we've got something hecky happening. Yeah, Puma ain't like other girls. That's in her case, that actually really does hold up. Remus's mystery genes, goodness. But yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of my take on the sickness system. Just, and again, I'm speaking from an outside perspective. I'm not speaking for the team. This is not, you know, it's not something that I'm speaking on their behalf on. This is my assessment of it, seeing how it comes into play. So I both really understand why there's been player frustration over it, and I've been among the players who've been frustrated by the system. It is something that I'm really hoping Saga rounds out more, because I think that'll give us, you know, more of a bigger picture. It'll make it less, I don't know, I think it'll round it out, it'll round the game out a little bit more, and I'm hoping this is an area that improves because of Saga. But at the same time, it's an incredibly hard mechanic to both include and do well, but I also understand why it's there, but that's also not easy for everyone's play. It doesn't always work the best with everyone's playstyles, I guess. So, Puma is built different. Definitely. Yeah, this coat is funny because it's called black, but genetically it can be a gray coat. If you turn down the darkness on it, it's a black coat, but like, genetically it can be a gray coat. Yeah, we'll see, depending on who you guys pick for Puma's heir, which we are voting for, by the way. We are voting for Puma's heir on the JayPlays 2 channel. I'm getting those heir polls back up for her, so those will be up soon. We've got some voting left to do, but depending on who you guys vote for, we'll see. Her pups should all be black-gray, so it should be possible, unless we have a double black-coated mate, for them to be gray pups. But considering the track record this pack has, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell y'all. We'll see. Oh my goodness. Alright, oh no. Phone autocorrect is a challenge. It definitely can be. Alright. Oh. Why did I run past it? Stupid auto run kicked in. I always end up turning on auto run by accident and then like losing my mind over, oh, somebody's hunted a hare nearby. Oh my goodness. Autocorrect is also chaotic neutral. Sometimes it's chaotic evil. Sometimes it is chaotic evil. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, though. Losing a mate to other wolves would be a heck of a backstory for sure. I think we've only ever lost one mate, and traditionally for streams, we play with permadeath off. So that's something you guys, if you really ever want us to change it, we can, but traditionally we've been playing with it off. You straight up turn autocorrect off, but keep the red underlines. That's fair, I just don't care enough about... See, the thing is, I have such little care for my phone because I don't use it that much, but I probably should have a little bit more because I use it just enough for it to be a nuisance. So I'm like, I really should care a little bit more, but at the same time, I really don't care about phone stuff. I like my computers, y'all. I like my computers. Yeah, Branch's death definitely was... That's one of the most dramatic things that's ever happened to us in a WolfQuest series, I think. It definitely does add a drama. It only takes 1 minute to turn it off. I know, but I'd have to sit down and look up how to do it. And I was looking at chat and ran past the sent post. I'd have to sit up and learn how to do it. I'd have to sit down and look it up. And I know logically that it doesn't take long, but at the same time, I've just never cared enough to do it. Yeah, no, Rain, you're exactly right. It's 1 minute compared to 1,000 minutes of struggling with autocorrect, but it never feels like that until I am struggling with autocorrect, and then I'm too frustrated to sit down and do it. Goodness. Oh, weird. I wonder if your mate who went off and got injured and then ended up dying, I wonder if maybe he got into like a bad hunt or something, because we have seen the mates hunt by themselves. I think it was... I want to say it was Rat and Tatter. I think it was Tatter went off by himself, and we found him and he was hunting, and that was why he was taking damage. I think it was Rat. But that was why he was taking damage, so it could have been something like that. I don't know. They can do more on their own now, it feels like. So it could have been something like that, but man, that's the other thing that scares me about permadeath, is I don't like when it can just happen. Oh my goodness. Oh, it could have been Bison. Yeah, Nimbus once picked a fight with Bison. Fortunately, we had permadeath off at the time, but he really did go pick a fight with them. Okay. Huh. Rat story will continue, so I just am like, I have to get my recording schedule back. So I've been shuffling through rotations of what gets recorded at a time or not, and I haven't had the chance to record Rats yet for a bit, but I'm going to be doing that soon. She'll be back pretty soon. I just haven't had the chance to do that at the moment. Yeah, it was Tatter. Okay. I thought so. Alright, but yeah, Rat story will be continuing, don't worry. We are going to be finishing that. I think all of our series, none of them are at risk of not being finished right now. It just is a matter of when I can get back to recording them. Oh boy, yeah, Elder Wolf Year is stressful. Elder Wolf Year gives me stress. Maple's about to be an Elder Wolf, and that gives me stress. That's gonna be, like... I'm genuinely scared for Maple's Elder Wolf Year. I am just straight up genuinely scared. That's gonna be -3 to all of her stats. I'm not 100% sure if that will be playable. We are going to find out. We are gonna find out. We'll do pack names next time, because we're not quite close enough. I think we're at something like 8 hexes, I want to say. 8 hexes, yes. So, we will do pack names next time, because we're going to wrap up in a minute here. In fact, I think we're probably going to wrap up now, because it is 5, so we will get a little bit of last howling in. Yeah, dang moving takes a lot to try and sort out, so I'm still getting back in the swing of things. Okay, well, maybe it won't be as bad. We'll see if Violet's finished an Elder Wolf Year with an Ultra Iron Wolf, so congratulations, by the way, because I think it's gonna be, that seems like quite the achievement, but, yeah, we'll see how it goes, but we'll have to figure that out another day, and I think we are gonna leave things off here with Hurricane as well, Hurricane and Typhoon. Why was your name off, buddy? When did that get turned off? I don't remember. But yeah, we'll go ahead. We will wrap this up here for today, because it is getting to be about time again. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching this on JayPlays 2 on YouTube, and to drop a follow at JZX535 on Twitch so that you can see when we're next going live. And don't forget to check out the the supporter server as well. And you can help support the channel that way, as well as potentially have the chance to jump in for a multiplayer WolfQuest game. But I will see you guys next time, and until then, this is Jay, over and out.